It's trouble for the Peter Channel. Start off news on this early Monday morning, October 31st, 2016. And just before the Peter Channel signs off for the night, a summary of the early morning news and it's early Monday morning, October 31st, 2016, Halloween night, Halloween day. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and good morning, you all. Turning your news headlines at 12 midnight on this early Monday morning. Top story at 12 midnight is the surprise disclosure that agents from the Federal Bureau of Investigation are taking a new look at Hillary Clinton's email delays just before the days of the election, tensions inside the Bureau, and the Justice Department are under overhand and investigate. A powerful 6.6 magnitude earthquake rocked central Italy on Sunday morning, injured at least 20 people, and the strongest tremor hit the country in more than 3 decades. General Electric Company is nearly in a roughly $30 billion deal to combine its oil and gas business and Baker Hughes Incorporated to create an energy power so that would give GE a cost-effective way to play in any recovery in the industry. A giant pile of manure was dropped in front of the Democratic Party headquarters in Warren County, Ohio. Istanbul, Turkey has set its to further 10,000 civil servants and closed 50 more media outlets over the suspected link with terrorist organizations. Refugees who make their errand journey by sea to Austria might want to think twice about the Paris port. They won't be allowed to settle if a new law gets passed. Caracas, Venezuela. Some members of the Venezuela's divided opposition began the talks with government Sunday night as part of a Vatican-led attempt to defeat the country's political crisis ahead of a big street protest and call for removal. 19 years ago this fall, around 200,000 Russians gathered on Moscow's West Coast to dense but to get turned in mass frequencies and vent their great beats. Family and community honor slain at Albuquerque Global Memorial. Before a crowd of thousands at 8, Leonard Giving, a Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump said he decided the race in New Mexico believes he will carry the land of the champion. Court trials will be underway for this week for 2 white police officers accused of killing on the black borders during a separate traffic response to the trials of 15 videotaped incidents that have helped fuel fires from racial tension across the U.S. Newburgh, New York, 2 people were shot and 7 were shot. 2 were killed at a Halloween party in Orange County, New York, and Newburgh, New York, early Sunday morning. Not many properties in the north have been lingering on ton books for decades, yielding no property taxes. In some cases, the property stretched back in the 1930s and path of ownership and other historical information have been lost to price at best. Many have been taken on by the town for the back taxes. Selectman Robert Kimball was astonished to learn that the situation had been pushing for the town to call for a lengthy list of refused hundreds such properties to get as many as possible back under tax bills and bring much needed revenue. Every 4 years, voter registration takes up then as the presidential election approaches. A 57-year-old Dr. Moran involved in a motorcycle crash last Sunday in Westport has died of his injuries, police said. It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas here in Attleboro and in Foxborough. The town can extend sewer service to properties it owns in Rock Hill Street, according to a new consultant study, but whether it will do so doesn't matter entirely. Boston, a man who police said he claimed they had begun and threatened to blow up gas pumps during a 5-hour standoff with police at a Red Harbor convenience store is headed back to court. The Sun Chronicle reports that 30-year-old Benjamin Kimmel in North Harbor has a dangerous hearing and scheduled Wednesday in Taunton. Kimmel is being held without bail after pleading not guilty to charges of going to attempt arson and making a false threat. No weapon or explosive were found. Worcester, Massachusetts effort is underway to establish a mounted police unit in Worcester. Asia stock setters, FBI, probe off Clifton Jolts Markets. AT&T Incorporated proposed $85.4 billion acquisition at a time Warner Incorporated was one of the biggest media mergers in years. Randall Stevenson, Chief Executive Officer of AT&T, and Jeff Brooks, Chairman and CEO of Time Warner, sat down with Wall Street Journal. Mark Carney's policy and not being Navidad. The bus reported on Wednesday makes this week. With gold and firming against Brexit and the pound plunge, stock affairs at a surge in prices. Economists say that means the once planned interest rate is cut off. It's close to solving a mystery over what caused it. Falcon 9 rocket explosion during a test fired in early September. The common swift is able to fly continuously for 10 months without touching down in even a second. According to an extraordinary study which finds that spaces can stay in the air far longer than any other bird. A large space rocket is going to become fairly close to Earth later tonight. It probably is not going to hit the Earth, something that astronomers are sure to detect as part of a new tool NASA's development for detecting potentially dangerous asteroids. UNICEF has gone on world leaders that reduce air pollution said it leads to deaths of more children yearly than malaria and HIV/AIDS combined. SSPE, a deadly complication, occurs years after a child gets infected with the measles virus, is more common than previously believed. Women with breast cancer should be spared the duty of ceremonies because of advances in the medical treatment, according to the leading British surgeon. Since 1985, October has been nationally recognized as Breast Cancer Awareness Month and an annual campaign created to donate the awareness of disease. Greeley, Colorado. Donald Trump, for the second day in a row, questioned the the swing state's in-mail voting system and the legislation of the Republican nominee expressed skepticism about the legitimacy of the electoral process. Donald Trump's campaign manager on Sunday forcibly disbarred a support in the deplorable for chanting Jews out at a weekend rally in the latest incident of anti-Semitic rhetoric used by some of the Jewish nominee backers. In the middle of Halloween weekend, a friendly exec had demanded more. They participated in free cuts of the presidential nominee Hillary Clinton. While she had been hit by the worst threat to news since mid-September by Donald Trump as a huge critical problem and the highest unfavorable weighted as any president candidate in recent history. Peter Channel News Time is 12:05 a.m. on this early Monday morning. And it's time now for a traffic and transit report on this early Monday morning. Beep, beep. Let's let me imitate one. The subway system. It is looking good, and on the commuter rail, it is looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. All right, take a look at the hours and byways of New England on this early Monday morning. Hours and byways in New York City are looking good, except the Lincoln Tunnel that's a little slow on both ends. Brooklyn Bayou Tunnel on the north end side backed up Brooklyn Town, the Midtown Manhattan, Mary Parkway, westbound side it is backed up just around. The Wallingford stretch, Route 25 on the northbound side is little, so just around. But rail stretch, 95 on the southbound side, little, so in Bridgeport. But highways and byways of Connecticut, Brown, and Massachusetts are looking good. Some of the mass by change with 91 in Springfield. It's a little slow. And the pictures totally the New York State Ferry, little slow after 295 in East Canaan, and highways and byways, Vermont, North Germania, looking good, and on Ottawa 15 on the southbound side. On the northbound side, a little slow in some Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Channel News Time is 12:07 on this early Monday morning. And it's time now for a weather report on this early Halloween morning. And take a look at Doppler and it shows patchy rain showers stretch around eastern Massachusetts with Long Island rain showers from southeastern Massachusetts, from the Bedford down from Plymouth and coming to much of western Bronxville County and Martha's Vineyard, and then taking it around eastern portions of then Cape Cod and that to see. Alright, let us take a look at the 7-day forecast. Goes like this. Overnight, jet rain before 3 a.m. Then cloud skies gradually becoming podcast about 39 degrees. North for about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Just makes it 33%. New Brisbane less than 10 minutes possible for Monday. Slight sky about 50 degrees. North for about 5 to 10 miles of gusts at 25 miles an hour. For Monday night, most coast about 28 degrees. Light north wind. Tuesday, most slight sky about 56 degrees. Unfavorable wind. So that most skies about 41 degrees. Calm wind. For Wednesday, most slight sky about 67 degrees. Wednesday night, most skies about 48 degrees. For Thursday, jet rain after 1 p.m. Mostly clouds sky about 60 about 44 degrees. Jet rain to 35%. Friday, mostly sunny podcast sky about 54 about 36 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny podcast sky about 53 about 36 degrees. And for Sunday, most sky about 51 degrees. And not near it's 47 degrees. And Mansfield is 46, and that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel sign off news on this early Monday morning, October 31st, 2016. Please will be good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with more. Good night. Right now, it's 8 minutes after midnight on this early Monday morning, 31st of October 2016. Peter Channel will be signing off for that. This is Bruce will be a good night and a good morning. Good night.